Guys, have you ever heard or seen, or maybe are you in a relationship where most times you don't even hang out with your friends the way you used to? And then when they ask you what's happening, you tell them, oh, my boyfriend doesn't like hanging out. He prefers we stay at home. My husband doesn't like hanging out. He prefers we stay at home. That's why you don't see me anymore. Or you don't even talk to your parents anymore. You don't even go to family house to see them or your siblings. And when they ask you, you say, my husband doesn't like all this extended family thing. He likes just me and him. Maybe one day I'll ask him when he's in a good mood. Maybe you people can come or I can come to the house. Or you see somebody that used to be very vibrant and outspoken. You see this person very shy and very intimate. And then when you ask her or him, he tells you, my husband feels that I talk too much, and I agree with him, so I'm just trying to change. Hey, sister, brother, this is a huge sign that relationship is not working. It's a sign that you're in a toxic relationship. Anyway, guys, we'll discuss this in details when we come back. Okay, so today we are talking about ways to know that a relationship isn't working. See this one? I have paper here because I had to research and I had to document it so that I can give it to you guys as it is hot. Because see, the whole idea is for all of us to thrive. Not just in other aspects of life, but in relationship. Because if you notice now, it's like the devil is attacking homes. The devil is attacking relationships. He doesn't want people to enjoy their marriages anymore. See, people will marry 2 months, they will divorce. And these are people that dated for 5 years. You're wondering, so the whole of 5 years, you didn't know yourselves. Immediately you got married, boom, you people are divorced or separated. So this is me bringing this to the forefront now and telling us signs to watch out for before we say I do. So that if you see that you have 1 or 2 of these problems in your marriage, my sister, my brother, rethink before you enter that institution. So that you won't divorce after a couple of months or a couple of years just because you didn't do your due diligence well. I don't want that to happen to you, okay? So let me bring my book. Number 1 sign, when you guys are always fighting. Your views don't align. Your morals don't align. You guys cannot even agree on common what to eat for dinner. You guys cannot even agree on common what movie to watch. You people cannot even agree on common what time to come back home. Nothing. Every conversation turns into a fight. He is telling you you're nagging. You're telling him he's too possessive or he's too demanding. No. My sister, Potaba. Good job. Potaba. That is not a relationship you want to push into marriage. No. Calm down and study that guy well. Try to look for the reason why you guys are fighting. Perhaps the reason is you. Maybe. Or maybe the problem is him. But just take a deep breath and understand. You don't want to be in that relationship because if you proceed to marriage, it's not verbal fight again. Tomorrow, akubagisi. Is that what you want? God forbid. So please watch that if you have this problem in your relationship or your marriage, okay? Now, disclaimer, I'm not saying if you're married and you guys are always fighting, you should come out of your marriage. That's not what I'm saying, no. I'm saying if you are still dating this person and the relationship is leading towards marriage, if you guys are always fighting on every little issues, hold off that marriage. Try to solve this thing first before proceeding. And if you're already in marriage and you people are fighting all the time, look for counselor. Look for therapists, psychologists rather. Look for people that would guide you guys, that would teach you guys, that will bring out those deep issues you're having on the surface and help you guys heal. Okay? Number 2. There's no form of intimacy. Yeah, we did a video on intimacy. I'm going to link it here. Okay? There's no form of intimacy. Be it spiritual intimacy, be it emotional intimacy, be it recreational intimacy, be it sexual intimacy, be it emotional intimacy or intellectual intimacy. No form of intimacy. You guys are like strangers living in the same house or strangers in a relationship. So the only thing that makes you feel you're in a relationship is people ask you, are you dating? Yes. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes. Do you have a husband? Yes. But really, you guys don't meet each other in any form of intimacy. Sex is maybe once in 8 months. And the sex will be like tug of war. That's the only thing. You people don't pray together. You people don't discuss together. You people don't sit together to watch movies. You people don't date each other. You people don't go out together. You people don't go clubbing together. You people don't go to church together. You people don't go to functions together. You people might be going to the same wedding. He will carry his own car and go by 2. You will carry your own car and go by 4. And when you get there, people will even say hi to yourselves. He's sitting in table number 20. You're sitting in table number 52. But you people are husband and wife living in the same house. Or you people are boyfriend and girlfriend planning wedding. Don't do that though. Halt for a minute and figure this out before you enter. Okay? Number 3. You guys don't spend quality time. This is a little bit of a spin-off from number 2. But you guys don't even map out time for yourselves. You know, this happens to young couples or young boy and girl that are, new in their career phase, and they're trying to maybe build their careers and then get married. You feel that, okay, because you're trying to build your career, we want to actually be so stable and suited financially to be able to give our children the best. But you people don't take out time to enjoy your relationships. You're not married yet, though. You're planning marriage. And you're not spending time because you're trying to build wealth for the children you've not even had. Can you imagine? You don't date. You don't spend time together. You don't go on vacation if you have the resources. You don't come home and sit together and watch a movie. Even if you don't have NEPA lights, like the way we don't even have in Nigeria. We are lucky there's NEPA today, Sha. But you know what I mean. Even if you don't have NEPA lights, sit in darkness and talk. Bond. Somebody was telling me that the time she bonded with her husband much more was when their transformer spoiled in the area she was living in Enugu. And for some reason, their generator also packed up that period. So they didn't even bother fixing the generator. That the quality time she had with her husband in that 1 week before they fixed their generator was so good that even when they eventually fixed the generator, she and the husband would intentionally turn off the bedroom lights to gist and discuss, because they found that they bonded so well just because they didn't have lights. They had nothing else to do. Phone don't die now, no TV. So they started talking. You see? So when you don't spend quality time with your significant other, check it though before you enter marriage, okay? Number 4, when there's no trust in the relationship. If he calls you, what betide you that you don't answer? The next time he calls you, the second time he calls you, where are you? Where are you? Every move is cheating. It could be a guy being that possessive. It could be a girl being that possessive. He's actually snooping. He feels like he would see something if he snoops. So he's super restless. She is super restless. Always snooping to find out. See, somebody that doesn't trust you with your words and action, don't bother. And guess what? If somebody trusted you before and you broke that trust, the person shouldn't, if the person feels that he or she cannot, exercise patience and build that trust again, he or she should leave you. There's this girlfriend of mine I had. The guy actually had trust issues and found out that she was also, doing krukere, and still wanted to be in that relationship with her and was beating her. And when I came to the house, when one of the days that he beat her, I said to him, you feel that she's a cheater, Abi? Okay. Why don't you leave her? I mean, I'm not condoning cheating. God forbid. But the point is, you've seen that she broke your trust. It's difficult for you to forgive her. Why don't you leave her? You're actually killing yourself. This guy will fly from the state where he lives. He will call the girl by 9 p.m. The girl will not pick call. This guy will enter flight 9 p.m. and come to her state because they live in different states. Get to her house around 1 a.m., banging the door. She will not open. She will be looking around to look for, where's that man? Where's that man? Oga, you've not married her. That's the way you want to live your life? God forbid. Okay, the next one is when your emotional needs are not met. Most times, especially when your partner gaslights you, you complain about something important to you. He or she says, you're being too extra. You're too sensitive, I beg. I did a video on gaslighting. I'll link it up here so you understand better. You're being too, you're too serious. They don't take you seriously when you say things. That is something you need to watch. Of course, given that some people are not that intentional, some people are not informed, some people don't even know that they are gaslighting. Me, that is sitting here, I used to be a gaslighter. Anytime somebody says, I don't like, I will always look for a way to defend myself. Because I didn't know better. But by the time I actually built on my self-love and my self-esteem, I knew better and I understood that was gaslighting. I was actually making people feel guilty for expressing their emotional feelings towards me. I learned and I became better. So maybe your husband or your wife or your girlfriend or your fiance doesn't know better. Not necessarily because they are bad people, but teach them. Make them understand that when I come to you serious about something you do that I don't like, stop trivializing it. Stop making mockery of it. Stop telling me that I'm too sensitive. Listen to what I'm saying, because if it's not important, I won't bring it to you. When you're able to make them understand, fine, the relationship can proceed. But when you see that they're still giving reasons, take a deep break, take a deep breath, and ask yourself if you want to go into this thing. See, marriage is hard though. I did a video that marriage is a scam. Go and watch that thing so you understand. Marriage is hard though. Shall be sure before you enter. Because if you enter and you're not happy, it's a story of another day. The next one is, you are always thinking of breaking up. You know that kind of relationship where you know you're not okay, you're not satisfied. Every time you're dreaming, I'll now meet one princess, I'll now meet one guy, one tall, dark and handsome. I'll now elope to America with him. When I'm in America, I'll now send my boyfriend text message, I don't want anymore. Or I'll now meet one beautiful girl, maybe one Miss Nigeria. She will love me so much. She will be the best girl. And I'll now send my girlfriend our invitation IV via WhatsApp. She will now see that I've left her. When you're always thinking like that, that means your relationship is not working. You're just there because you want to answer Mrs., Mr., girlfriend of, boyfriend of. Is that really how you want to live your life? Yes, I'm asking you. Is that how you want to live your life? I don't think so. Think about it, okay? And the last one on my list is when you've evaluated all these things and discussed with these people and done everything and gone for counseling and gone for everything and you can't see change. Hey, one also run. Just know that this person is not ready and you cannot change him. You cannot change her. Change starts from within. Change is personal, okay? If they are not ready to change, my dear, there is no reason for you to keep trying. Just count your losses and move on with another person. You'll be shocked the next person you would attract. You will look back and tell yourself, why was I wasting all these years with this person? Sometimes we're scared to try, but when you try, you'll be shocked how fulfilled you will feel. But even if you try and the next relationship is worse, at least you tried and you keep trying. Okay? Comment and tell me if you've ever experienced any of the signs we talked about. If this video has actually opened your eyes to some points that you never even thought of, how you're going to implement them, and what you have to say in general, actually. Remember to subscribe, to like, to comment. Don't just watch and go. Share, subscribe. Have you done that? Have you done that? Can you see the button? Okay. Good. Thank you. Always remember that Ujumpo says, hang in there, for the very best is next. I love you. Ciao. Mwah.